If you clicked on this video, that you are one of the people who is losing hope in something you are currently struggling with. You feel very tired because you have done everything with full strength, but there are no satisfactory results, which ultimately makes you feel tired and even no longer able to continue with your goals. Okay, here I will tell those of you who are tired. Why do you despair? And what can you do to get back to normal and have new enthusiasm to do things that will lead you to the goal you have dreamed of all this time? In this life, there are many things that can make us feel that what we are doing right now is just a waste of time, that without results, it only makes us stressed and depressed about something we will never get. Being in a position like this, you will face two things that can strain your feelings. Some of you still hope that something you have been doing will be successful. But on the one hand, you are very tired and think that it is useless, because everything you do doesn't seem to produce results that match the hopes you have had in mind all this time. However, you can definitely get through things like this. Here I will help you get through all of this by understanding this one psychology, namely, learned helplessness is a feeling of resignation or feeling helpless whose emergence is triggered by bad things happening, which seem to be uncontrollable, which are experienced by someone repeatedly. Feelings like this can cause various kinds of problems that make you always feel negative and feel gloomy about the world. And this can cause feelings of stress, frustration, and even make someone depressed. And this psychology can be like a vicious circle that is difficult to overcome because it can cause a person to lose control and try again. And in the end, it makes someone surrender to all the circumstances and no longer want to struggle, but makes someone feel like what they are doing is successful. If you don't deal with it, you will be trapped in it, where you want success but don't dare to start again. This can be a very dangerous thing for someone who is suffering from this psychology. And there are several things that can get you out of these things. The first is, control your mindset. It might sound very easy, but not everyone can control their thought patterns. The changed mindset is not only about motivation to achieve success, but there are several, one of which is controlling thoughts when emotional, disappointed, sad, even when depressed. Many people always fail to control their thought patterns, which can even make someone linger in their sadness and failure. Here you must be able to control your mindset. Assume that everything that is happening right now is not solely to destroy you, but to make you stronger in facing all the challenges in this life. You are required to always be able to think positively in whatever form you are experiencing, and must always rise above every failure. It's not easy to be able to do it, but this is what you have to do to always be able to do everything in your life right now. The second is, always be consistent in your actions. Have you ever heard that success cannot be achieved without action? Yes, that's absolutely true. Here you don't need 100 videos to motivate you. You only need one action in action, and always be consistent in doing it. No matter what people say or what you ask yourself, you must always be consistent and always believe that you can get through everything and achieve victory over your struggles so far. The two things above are a very strong combination and can kill a hopeless character, and maybe you won't even feel afraid of failure for what you are and have been trying for. It all depends on yourself. What kind of person do you want to be? Do you really want it? Are you willing to try and fight for it? Ask yourself again, are you a very great person and were very sure at the start that you would succeed and be defeated very easily? Are you a person who deserves to admit defeat? Are you someone who can only talk and tell lots of stories without action? Or are you just a fraud who has deceived yourself? Ask yourself, are you worth giving up? Are all your sacrifices worth wasting? Don't be friends, all your struggles so far must be paid for. Don't let it all be in vain just because you feel like it won't happen. Remember, everything will become impossible when you say that you don't want to fight anymore and you give up. Don't do this. Remember why you are in the current situation. Remember what has brought you to this current position and what pushed you to want to do it all from the start. Why did you start? And why would you want to give up after all you've spent here? What kind of struggle are you doing right now? Are you just playing around? No, friend, don't let your tears just fall. Every tear that falls on you must be paid for with extraordinary results. So stop complaining and start doing all the things you always do and be consistent in your work, and believe me, you will succeed. Get up, friend. I will wait for you at the peak of your success. We will date together, at the peak of your success later.